Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We have the great Charles Vethan of the Vethan Law Firm here answering a bunch of questions. If you're a business owner, you miss any of this, you don't have to cry. You go to bobbyandjjradio.com, be a fan of the show. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I think Bobby's still on MySpace for whatever reason. So let's go right back into it. How
because I have such a big ego. And
yeah, because it's all about the music. So let's go back into what if I want to buy out Bobby? What if one business partner wants to buy out the other one?
$12 million.
Well, if you don't,
Pesos.
that's what happens. So let's look at that exactly. That is exactly what happens. Is I want you gone, and Bobby comes $12 million, man. It's like I can't pay you $12 million, and I'm here.
Right.
So these are things that the company agreement has to contemplate. Buy-sell agreements. That's fairly important. Or what if you guys get to the point that you want a senior employee to buy into the company down the road? Okay, we're actually representing some law firms and CPA firms that are going through this right now. And so you need a mechanism by which someone can actually have a method by which they can save cash to buy into the company, and at the same time gives the business owners a handcuff. Okay, and I'm sure Rafael's got some great solutions for us, because that goes right into the financial planning and insurance end.
Sure.
And I'm not getting a fee from him yet, so
No.
you know,
That's a
but
shame.
he's got some
That's a shame.
great. He's got some great strategies here. So yeah, just because you want to buy someone out doesn't mean you get to. So you get to buy someone out if you have a contract that allows you to do so. A lot of people heard the term buy-sell,
Sure.
and that's essentially what it is.
Gotcha.
So somebody would go to you. You would organize a contract, transfer of funds.
No,
Sign-
I'm sure it has to be pretty specific. Like there's a third party that would evaluate the business. I've been looking into this a lot. Actually.
That's a great question, because that's the other question that you have, right? So how do you value a company?
Yeah.
So let's take, for example, you know, we started this discussion talking about different people have different strengths, right? So companies there, and the guy who's responsible for driving sales, you know, he's ready to check out. He wants to sell the business. If he leaves the company and you get a business valuer in to evaluate the company,
Is it with him or her attached to it or not?
So you're saying
exactly.
when Bobby Don Draper Cortez leaves the company, it's going down.
it's not going down, but you've got to value
Don
it.
Julio, maybe.
Yeah.
Don Julio Tortilla Chips Cortez. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, there are ways to value the company. You're going to have a third-party business appraiser come in and drop 12 to 15 grand, or you're going to have your CPA do it? Are you going to agree on numbers beforehand?
Yeah. No. It sounds very complex. For a layman like myself, tell me what a testamentary document is.
Testamentary document's a neat way of saying your will and your medical power of attorney and financial power of attorney. Look, you have kids, you need one of those anyways, okay? But for business owners, you're an absolute fool not to have one.
Sure.
Because your interest gets passed one of two ways. Your business interest should pass by way of your business agreements. Everything else passes by your will. Right? And so we want those things to operate synergistically. And that's what we do.
Can you tell us who were your typical clients?
They're the most beautiful people on the earth.
So it's not angry mariachis?
No.
Absolutely. It depends how good looking they are.
Egotistical mariachis?
We'll take them too. Hey, look, our clientele vary, right? So we've got guys who are, guys and ladies who are in their early 20s. They come up with a neat concept and they explode. Mm-hmm. And we've got folks who retire and they come up with an idea and they want to ride it. Our clients are capitalized anywhere from, a couple of $1 million to, on the high side, to over $100 million. And these are all privately owned companies. No. Every one of our clients have the story of, they were faced with some adversity or an opportunity, and they pulled themselves up from their bootstraps.
Sure.
So there's no cookie cutter image I can give you. It's folks who want to take that risk.
Right. So the entrepreneur.
The entrepreneur.
That's who your client is in a nutshell.
Well, those are the folks that excite us, that get us out of bed in the morning and say, we want to go to work and make sure that we take care of these folks.
Give me a quick takeaway, maybe a success story that recently happened for an entrepreneur that you helped out.
Sure. We had a group of guys. Two of them were from Mexico. They just immigrated here. Their cousins
legally?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, their cousins were here for a long time, and they set up a business.
Sure.
And so they went in there. They started this company with less than $2,000.
Love it.
Yeah, and so all they were trying to do is work on these, work for these oil and gas companies to clean equipment.
Right.
Right, very simple stuff. And so they started this about 7 years ago. I know they were in our office, and they're sitting there and saying, "Oh, we need to put this together." And so you kind of evaluate them and says, "Man, these guys have a lot of heart and passion and very little money." But we kind of worked with them back then. And this, I think our relationship started 2008 was when I met them. And recently, they sold 15% of their company for $13 million.
Whoa.
Why? Why would they sell it?
Because they had an investor look at what they've done over just a short time. And they worked crazy hours. They put every dollar in there and says, "I want to be a part of the company." And my clients were looking at expanding. So now they've got 300 employees worldwide.
Capital injection.
Capital injection. They need to buy the equipment. They need to basically buy some helicopters.
WD-40, whatever it takes.
You know, whatever it takes.
Rubbing
to
alcohol?
get there.
Rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
I think we can duplicate it right now. All right, so for some more information on how to really set yourself up as an entrepreneur business owner, you need to get a hold of Charles Vethan at the Vethan Law Firm. You get a free phone consultation for every Bobby and JJ Radio listener listening live right now or on SoundCloud or looking at his really good-looking face on YouTube. You can call him at 210-824-2220. Again, that's 824-2220. Email him at info@vethanlaw.com. That's VETHAN law.com. Or, of course, you can check out his website, which is vethanlaw.com. For more information about any of our show guests, you go to bobbyandjjradio.com. Be a fan of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.